can't. I need the other hand to...
Well, this is fun. It is dinging it down, and it's been solid traffic. Well, I should be there by now, and I've got another hour and a half to go. My bed was so nice and warm this morning. So, I really thought this through. I've got summer gloves on, and my boots are full of holes. Yes, moist.
I've got a little confession to make. I didn't actually do any vlogging at the MCE. I was there, I just wandered around and took lots of video footage. Apologies. However, I have got lots of footage, so I'll do a little montage.
I was converted in 2005 and I've had 6. You need to go to the gym to operate this clutch, Bruce.
You need facial hair. Lots of facial hair. So, I don't know if you can hear me, I've got loads of buffs on up around my neck to try and keep warm and dry. As you can see, it's still raining up here. Absolutely tanking it down. So I've just done the NEC bike show. Not a bad show actually. There's a very heavy influence on the sort of cafe racer and custom style this year. Last year it was more adventure. This year it's definitely custom and cafe racer, sort of bike shed culture. Which is no bad thing. There's some beautiful bikes there. And then also 2017 is a great year. We'll hold off on that. Let's just wait it on a little bit. Jesus, got some river crossings to do here. Yeah, 2017 is a great year for the new models. Lots of new sports bikes coming out. New Blade, new Jigsaw, they were all on display. There's a noticeable lack of lycra clad totty, it has to be said, which some people might be happy with, and others not so happy. Oh, my visor's steaming up. I don't know about you, but I can't really see too much. And I need fuel. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon. Look how dark it is. Mean angry skies.
And we're back in the room, and I've only just dried out. I got soaked. There's a review coming on the suit soon. Had some comments on last week's vid.
How about you wash your beard instead?
Francesca, what's Brucey going to clean?
Motorbike.
He's going to clean his motorbike, yeah, because that will be epic.
Hey Terry, President Trump, isn't that funny?
Have you heard the latest one? Bruce Smart telling us how to clean bikes.
Cleaning bikes? Clean bikes? Don't be ridiculous. That's disgusting. Get poor people to do it.
Thanks for that, folks. Right, Q&A time. How do pneumatic valves work? This is from Ian Robinson on Facebook. Ian, I've researched it. It's way too boring. There's a link in the description. Have a look. Here's a good one. Is there a ferry from Norway to the UK? And this is from Tom Larson. Tom's topical question at the moment, but as yet, no. There is no longer a direct ferry from the UK to Norway or vice versa. There used to be, but there's not anymore. There's a couple of options as to how you do it, as this picture shows you. Otherwise, I have heard if you go on your bike or on foot, you can sometimes hitch a lift on the cargo ferries, so they could be an option, but it's nothing official. Next one. We all know the new Triumph Explorer XEA is far superior than the BMW GSA. My question is, why are people still buying from the Germans? Topical. This is from Andy O'Hare on Facebook. I'm a Triumph Explorer owner, and I know you're going to be one soon. I got a bit of a lemon with mine. I had a lot of issues to begin with, but now, touch wood, they seem to be okay. But the build quality is not quite there for me. You know, things like just like the bolts and things like that, they didn't seem to be of the BMW standard, it has to be said. However, BMW, from a BMW mechanic, apparently have lowered their bar somewhat as well in the last year or two. So it'll be interesting to see how their build quality matches up with the previous levels. We'll see. As a world traveller and someone who has worked in central London for many years, can you explain why you never see baby pigeons in Trafalgar Square? Yours inquisitively, Finton from Facebook. Well, now you see. Good question actually, you never do see baby pigeons. I think pigeons are the Antichrist, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think they come out as babies, they're just spawned as these rats with wings. More hawks, lots more hawks. Did you ever regret your decision to take the Jigsaw on your jaunt around the world? And if so, what bike were we wishing you'd taken in its place? Tim Hull on Facebook. Tim, do you know what? I don't regret taking the GSXR at all. I really honestly don't. Some great advice was given to me right in the early stages of my planning, and that was, whatever bike makes you smile, take that bike. It's true. You can do it on anything. There are people going around the world on absolutely anything and everything at the moment, from walking right through to black taxis. There's all sorts going. In the off-road sections, parts of Russia, up in the mountains in Laos, places like that, when there was no road, yeah, it was hard, but that's what makes the trip, you know. If it had just been easy, if I'd just been sat on tarmac the whole way, I'd have got bored and you'd have got bored. You go on a trip like that to push yourself in every sense, mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. It became a bit of a personal challenge. I was given an option right in the early stages where somebody was willing to give me a bike, but it was more of an off-road style of bike. And you know what? It just didn't feel the same when I had that option on the table. I didn't have the same passion for the whole trip. So as soon as I knocked that back and I went with my own bike, it was back on. And that's what I'd urge everybody to do. Take whatever bike makes you smile. If you did it again, but had to drop one country and replace it with another that you haven't been to yet, which would you include and why? Fred Watson on Facebook. Well, wow, drop one country. I really want to do Mongolia. You know, right from the get-go, Mongolia was on the top of my list. That was one place I really wanted to go to. Straight off, I was thinking Mauritania, without a shadow of a doubt. As far as I was concerned, that was the arsehole of the world. But it also helped make the trip. You know, when it went wrong that first time and I ended up back home, when I got the option to go again, nothing was going to stop me. Not after what I'd been through in Mauritania. I was just like, right, I'm doing it. So I think I would have to keep Mauritania in there. I suppose if I had to, if I was forced to drop a country from everywhere I've been. Denmark, for me, on my trip, what I saw, there was nothing for the biker there, you know, they were very flat, straight roads. I've probably done it a huge injustice. There's probably a great biking community there and some great biking roads that I just didn't see. And it's easy enough for me to pop back. So yeah, I would drop Denmark and I'd replace it with Mongolia, but that could be in the future. Right folks, hope you've enjoyed the show this week. Remember to subscribe either up there or there. That way you're not going to miss out on any of the new vids. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Send me your questions for the Q&A. Hashtag TeapotOne. Don't forget, on the YouTube channel there is the whole Round the World show. That's all there, all 17, 18 episodes of it. And I'm still working on the DVD. I promise you that is coming. Down in the description you'll find a link to get the book on Amazon. That'll do me for this week. Don't forget, live your life.